YouTube. Straighten that up. This is going to be a very informal video today. Welcome back to the Wednesday gear videos. We haven't done many because we ran out of ideas, but we've finally got one and we've all collected together as one. It's not just going to be me for a change. The whole band is on this. It's going to be great. So let me just explain what's going on. This week we will be taking you through our influences. Some of us have only 2 or 3, some of us have 5. It doesn't matter, we're just going to take you through everyone that's inspired us for this band and what pushes us to go on. So, you know, without further ado and keep dragging this out because we've got a lot of content to get through and stuff, I'm going to tell you mine first. So basically, as David will say, it all started when I was young. I think I was about 6. I remember on the TV there was a DVD playing of Deep Purple. I think it was 1974, I'm probably wrong, might put it in there, probably not, you know what, I'm not with editing. But I saw Ritchie Blackmore on stage at California Jam, smashing his guitar, playing like a madman, and something clicked in me, and that's one of my earliest memories, and I think that has fueled me to this day. So my number one inspiration for everything is Ritchie Blackmore, because I believe he has just inspired me for everything, and that comes from listening to Deep Purple my entire life through my dad, who's also our roadie, big shout out, and all sorts of classic rock. So there's a lot of that going on in my background. Mine is all classic rock to blues. Moving swiftly on from Ritchie Blackmore to a bit more harder stuff. I'm going to put these two together because I believe they have almost the same style and I want to squeeze as much in. So I've got Joe Perry from Aerosmith and Slash from Guns N' Roses, who you will all know. Joe Perry maybe not so much, but Slash was influenced by Joe Perry and I found them through him. And you know, I do a lot of, I find someone, I go back and I go back and I go back and I go back and I find everyone else that I like through that. So Joe Perry and Slash. Joe Perry had a big influence on me in the last couple of years. Mainly just his style, his willing to just, I'll play what I want because that's how I play and I don't have to have formal tutoring. And Slash's tone has just been inspiring, you know, that it's that rebel sound. And I really, really like that. So there's those two. I'm going to chuck out some honourable mentions quickly because I do want to keep this brief. I will include photos, won't do clips, but we'll do some photos. But so I've got Ritchie Blackmore, who's very classic rock, Joe Perry, who's sort of classic rock, very sort of hard rock, Aerosmith, sort of flim flams, isn't it? And Slash from Guns N' Roses, who everybody bloody knows is very hard rock. So just want to chuck some honourable mentions out there. Scott Holiday, Rival Sons. Everything about that band. Vocally, Jay Buchanan from Rival Sons is my biggest inspiration. I want to achieve that amazing vocal range. If you don't know who they are, please go and check them out because they are phenomenal. Scott Holiday, the guitarist, is a genius with pedals. You should just go watch it and you'll know what I mean. He is amazing. Another honourable mention in the past year or so is Yak. Now this band are reasonably underground and they're psychedelic punk-ish. Just their guitar tones and the way of playing is insane, so just go check those out. And let me think. I guess for this band, if we come off little honourable mentions there, I've got 2 more. For this band, I would say Hendrix has a lot to do with it, and I think every guitarist will say that. It's always Hendrix. Hendrix is everywhere, isn't he? So I think Hendrix is a big one, and a lot of people have said how much some of our songs sound like Hendrix, and I have pinched a few bits every now and then and changed them without realising, and I still don't know what it is. There's a part in our song Digital Ghosts where I play a little run on the guitar. Apparently it sounds exactly like a Hendrix thing. I know it does in my head, but I don't know what the song is and I couldn't tell you. Anyway, and my last inspiration, and for everyone who knows me personally will see this one coming a mile away, Jack White, of the White Stripes, of solo fame and of every other band he's been in and ever will be in. The man is a genius in my eyes, and it just blew me away from the moment I heard him in the White Stripes. Followed his career, dug back. He is the reason I found the blues and went back and back and back, all the way back. He is the reason that I fell in love with that genre of music, which has its roots everywhere, and you know, influences. Everybody on this list that I have just mentioned has been influenced by blues in some way, and for me, Jack White is the reason for that. So he is, and from a business standpoint as well, the man is brilliant, and that's all I can really say about it. 'Cause like I say, I want to keep it brief, like the other two. But that's my little selection. We've got Richie Blackmore, Joe Perry, Slash, honourable mentions of Scott Holiday and Yak from Rival Sons and Yak, respectively, and Jack White and Jimi Hendrix, obviously. So that's my inspirations. I could go on and on. I get inspired by whoever I listen to, whoever I'm into, you know, whoever catches my fancy. So, you know, this video could be a weekly thing, you know, what's my influence this week? But, you know, these are, I think, having thought about it, narrowed it down to these guys. So I want to thank you for watching this video. We're going to move on to Hayden's, who has a very brief one. Get ready for a very different collective of music now from everybody else. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm Hayden, and I'm the bass player from the Tdrl Limbs. My influences are Avenged Sevenfold and Bullet for My Valentine. The reason I only have two is just because I like the heavy style. I mean, I like all sorts of music, so it's hard to say who influences me. But how I get my psychedelic sound, my like loud fuzziness, is because I like old music as well, and it really brings out the sort of style I want. I want to try and make my bass sound different each time, so every song we play has a unique feel to it, so you kind of understand where I'm coming from. And I like the heavy tone, just because Drake Rice is one of my favourite bass players. He's just a good guy. Really like the bass sound, and he's just it's a good influence. Obviously, my third one is just all different genre tastes. I'm literally up for anything. I like any sort of music, and that's what I think is really good for the unique sound of our band, and that's what gives us that unique feeling as well. Like, none of us are the same, we all like different things, and that's what really pushes us to do more stuff together. Thank you.
Hi guys, David here. Let me tell you about my influences behind the drums. So, it all started when I was 12. And my mum noticed me tapping a lot. She put me into a rock school called Rock Out. I really want to shout out Rock Out because it was brilliant, and it's still running today. During that time, we played a lot of classical rock and pop. So, you know, your Katy Perry, your fucking Guns N' Roses, right? So that was really enjoyable. From about 14 to 16, I was really into Blink-182 and sort of punk rock, pop punk, right? My first superhero drummer was probably Travis Barker, and around the same time I was also into Nirvana, very much so Dave Grohl. What I like about those two are Dave Grohl, simple, powerful. Yep. I'm gonna win that. Travis Barker, complex but effective. Dave Grohl is also effective and is simple and powerful. Travis Barker, so complex is showmanship. I love that. I like to see if I can combine the two. So that's the kind of drummer I would love to be. Later on, I don't know, let's just forget that part. I listen to all sorts of music, all genres. The latest genre I found, which I find is interesting, which many people don't know about, is Arab dub. It's basically Eastern type music combined with Jamaican reggae, and it's just beautiful. Type in Arab dub on YouTube, and then yeah, top one is great. So another point I wanted to get across, which is important. In my listening of other people's playing, I don't care. I don't follow drummers. I don't care about who the drummer is really, unless I can look them up and learn something. Unless there's a purpose behind knowing who they are, right? I listen to the drums, and I try and listen to what affects what, you know. It's really interesting to me. It feels like a kind of science that I've just discovered, and I want to know more about it. Blah blah blah. An experiment. And that's about it, really.